Good times on everybody. Welcome back to ZSR and some more Crosskeys action. Today we've got a game 2 between Bread-kun and Gem. I got the mouse, and I got Telethar to talk. I got Siberian, and I got Becky to do the tracking, so I'm going to let them do their thing. All you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Tomaltog. Good morning, Telethar. How's it going? Yes,
we're going.
It is we are going. Actually, we get to go pretty fast. The settings are quite the treat for us. I was gonna ask you, Telethar, on a scale of 1 to 14, 14 being the most basic and 1 being the most acidic, where would you rank these settings as? All dungeons, key drop, pseudo boost, mirror scroll.
Probably a 4.
4? Okay, all right. I like 4. What would make it like a full 1? Like you have adverted in there.
I mean, you gotta have pots and.
Okay. maybe next year.
Minimizer
on what the
enemy drop
okay.
and.
This is true. It might be an exponential scale too, because I feel like all that stuff would be like, I don't know. What are we going with, like 0.5, 0.01? I don't know. It'd be pretty. It'd be pretty up there. But yeah, this is it's gonna be kind of like a pretty comfy time as well, because as all dungeons, so that means that regardless if it's Pendant Desert or not, they are gonna have to beat the dungeon, and of course, like being all dungeons, of course, I think maybe gives you can maybe talk to a little about this too, Telethar, like give maybe a runners a little bit more comfort in that they don't have to, go wrong with pick a pendant dungeon. They just pick correctly because you have to go do it.
Yeah, I mean, basically the idea is that, like, a lot of times you will just need to go do it anyway, but then you sort of get to, like, the mid-late game, and you're like, oh, there's some pendant dungeons, I don't have any crystals I can beat, I don't have anything good I can do, I just gotta go do some dungeons. Like, do I climb, like, what do I do with this? And it's like, oh, well, I chose wrong, that's probably the end for me.
Okay. All right, so we're starting off with what many people dub as the correct start, which is a sank. No shame, of course, to those people who like to start at Link's house, just to kind of get to peek as what the item is. But yeah, Bread and Gem starting out about the same. Sank is at Lumberjack, which is actually kind of nice. That means that we don't necessarily have to like normally beat Aga for the back of escape access, but we have to beat Aga here because it's, well, all dungeons. So pretty nice early treatable.
Yeah. So Gem went for a tier 2, I think, is why he has those bombs in. Bread does not, which could be annoying for Bread. Early bombs is.
Yeah,
sometimes useful.
Yeah, like when you inadvertently stumble upon a Gina, where Bread was at Fortune Teller, soon to be Gem. I mean, I'm sure this item so early on. Oh, nice, nice bomb shop there with our 0 cash on Bread's side. Gem, of course, in insurmountable lead of 1 rupee. I'm sure Bread will certainly miss the 10 arrows that was Anagina. Did you get some flippers though? Those were pretty early on. Yeah, those were in sync, right? So
yeah,
automatically opens up a couple more water checks as well, which is, I mean, it can be good or bad. It does mean that we get to rush our friend under the bridge, seeing in this case if he has something pretty exciting for us today.
I wonder if Gem will spend his 2 bombs in Harrow Castle. I think it probably is a good idea.
Oh yeah, this is key drop. You're right. I forgot. Okay,
we do.
Yes,
I was gonna say we don't, and then I said, we do.
Okay. Yeah, something that I guess some people, somewhat posthumously realize in key drop is that the map guard also, of course, drops like a potential non-key to Hyrule Castle, and like you may not always want to spend your one higher castle small key, like, you know, to get to like boomerang chest and guard. So this is actually pretty good, nice, like easy checks. And with mirror scroll, as Gem is demonstrating, we don't have to death warp. Who cares if those guys drop like Sank Heart and heart refill or whatever? It doesn't matter here. Death warping usually just takes up time and not very much brain power, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to like play around it, but even when you're playing around it, it's not exactly a consistent operation. It's you know, sure hope I don't get a refill here.
Yeah, I wonder if those times, especially without mirror scroll, people are like staring at their trackers. Ever since we can track heart pieces, just be like, if you're a 3, you're just like, don't do it, and then you get the thing, and you're like, oh my god.
Gem
yeah,
gets the nice opening up of a bomb shop from behind.
Oh, nice. Okay, Brett has found Super Bunny at library. We are gonna take this. I guess this is... I don't know. Do you consider this to be like a quote-unquote end of the route? I guess we can continue on to South Shore? From South Cac, but yeah, we're probably done here.
Yeah, the only I think this is probably what Gem will do as well. The only risk you're running by taking Super Bunny is you know, when you get your mirror, get your Moon Pearl, you have to come back.
We do get some nice bombs though from Super Bunny.
Yeah.
For Bread. Yeah.
Oh, Gem is rescuing?
Yeah, this looks like a rescue. I mean, well, you could imagine it to be all you want because it's a black screen, but I believe, yes, it does seem like that we are rescuing. I kind of missed where that was.
Yeah.
I guess it
was
Bush Cover
in
House?
Cac.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think Gem finished Cac up either.
Yeah, but Old Man Rescue is like, it's always a pretty like potentially a death note on many people when we're going up the mountain, because you always want to find a way up to the mountain. So fighting Old Man kind of guarantees you at least one trip up there. So this, of course, is going to get cut short. Just like we said, it's a death toll for those people rescuing the Old Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little. Generally speaking, you just won't go for that entrance. You'll do that entrance last when you're doing these like ultra early mountain plays because of that reason exactly.
Yeah, despite having this this extra heart, it did get Gem like farther alive than maybe he was initially intended to be, but it seems to be kind of risky these days. We did find Ganon. It is at the Uncle Drop.
Yeah, wonder what's at the castle.
That's the same. Do you normally check the castle before you drop? Out of curiosity, I think you're. Don't you normally do that? No? Maybe we already knew about it.
No, we definitely didn't know about it. It is, I would say, normal. Now, you could not. It's definitely faster to just drop in. Gem was probably thinking, you know, there's like, I think 9 drops in the pool.
Yeah, including Skull was right. Zelda was too, right? So that adds even more.
I think that is.
Okay, we have a little bit of indecision. Gem 041 shopping. It's okay. Those bombs. I mean, I completely understand how indecisive you can be if you're spending like 95% of your net worth on some, I guess, consumables. for bombs is also kind of one of those somewhat, I don't know, more questionable. Like maybe I can try and find a couple more. I'm only refilling to like 2/3 of the thing. What do we get here? We get a nice swamp small key. That is flippers locked. Good thing. Good thing we know this logic. Brett, though, on the other hand, he is moving on towards the Sora area. Again, we are extremely in the early stages of building our wealth, but we do find a mystery big key on Zora Ledge, so which is very much in logic, because we have those nice flippers from Sank. So whatever is on Zora, maybe Brett won't go back to anytime soon, but we will have this big key in our possession.
Yeah. See how this plays out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a Meyer big key. That is definitely required. And in all dungeon seed if you see a big key, there are very high chances that you're going to require that big key. There are a couple of Skull, Ice, that aren't like Hera probably, that aren't like hard required. But yeah, some of these things that lock the boss are definitely required. We do get a nice fire rod on Laser Bridge. Technically out of logic. No 3 shields, no Burna, no cape. But it's okay. We can just keep that in the back of our heads. Okay, so the good news for Jum is that now any drop that he does, because he already knows where Ganon is considered to be safe. We don't as in have to save our quit. Oh, we have a befriend. That's pretty fun. It's like the gang's all here. And Gem is also picking up a couple of extra magic. So he didn't go through Super Bunny like Brett did, which is kind of the big discrepancy between Brett's magic and Gem's magic bar. So, but Brett also doesn't have the fire rod. It's not like they really have much else that they can use magic on, so I'm not like too worried for either person. Okay, we have a mystery small key. I believe this was Back of Escape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tank. Yes. Yeah. That was why I missed. We could not get it basically. That's why we're scouting this. Otherwise, any small keys, regardless of regardless of the kind, you usually want a minimum of like 2 small keys per dungeon. With the exception of like Hera, right, where there's only still the 1 small key, but everything else basically you need probably at least like 2 in order to get by, and or to like beat the dungeon, or more for that matter. So this early on, doesn't matter what key it is, you're just gonna go pick it up. Ooh, okay. Brett finding out that Swamp Palace is at Hyrule Castle. I'm sure that is information that Gem will eventually find, but today is not that day.
Yeah, as usual, Swamp is mirror locked.
Okay.
Maybe, probably.
Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't found the dam, so who knows where that entrance is?
Yeah, but the swamp entrance is maybe probably
of
mirror
course,
locked.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Though there's like 7 other ways you can get there potentially that like we may get first. Master Sword, a connector up to the top.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, speaking of connectors, though, like we did find our way into Dark World. Looks like Gem does not want to pink bunny walk anything, at least for now. Okay, Brett needs to be a little careful. This that pink hard hat beetle can actually be pretty terrible. There's a reason why the game devs put him there, to make your life miserable.
Yeah, that was
cornered.
greedy.
Yeah, when you're cornered between a laser and a hard beetle, yeesh.
Like, he should have ran up here and reset the room, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But... Alright, getting our Fire Rod loot. We both now have full magic. Gem has a couple of entrances to return to in CAC. Or the
South
CAC
CAC, right?
area.
Yeah. I don't think I caught if what was on race game. I'm reasonably sure that Brett scouted it, question mark, maybe. But I guess we'll find out the second time if it's something worth chasing connectors over.
Yeah, probably not worth connectors.
This bee. Super bee. To the rescue. Forget those gars. The bee's got him covered.
Okay. It's a kid, nothing.
Got a nice
I wonder
container out of
where the game wants us to be.
I'm staring at a fire rod. Yeah, maybe Eastern. I guess Brett's done some of South Shore, like Ice Rod Cave area. So I don't know if we've seen like the desert area. Like we don't really have a glove, which is also kind of annoying. We've collectively done the water checks. So
Gem has done desert area. Yeah, I mean we haven't done Zora.
Any suggestions, by the way, how to get rich quick?
We could hula-han.
Okay. Can we hula-han?
We can hula-han.
Okay.
It's
I don't know very many
fun.
setups for this.
So I mean, basically we would hula-han. We can start from Sank and go down and hula-han. It's not too bad.
We did find, speaking of Zelda Woods, one of the other knobs that we can turn to. Gem just burning the easiest room in the game down. We have found Skullwood's second section as a connector. So West Lobby Pocky, as we saw with the heart piece, and this will lead us somewhere.
I think I know where it goes.
What a convenient restring, right? Gem goes in one round and Brett just goes in the other one, and together we in fact have a connector from one screen to another. Hey, Brett, yeah, getting a little unfortunate with that RNG. Oh my god. Okay, all right, everything good.
Here's our dam. So that's interesting. This is like, so Gem doesn't actually even know Swamp is there yet.
Yeah. Are we supposed to go in to Swamp?
No,
like
it's
on
not in logic.
0.1? Okay.
But you know that's. How is it's not in logic? You can't get the Swamp. Please trust. Please trust. You cannot get it. Swamp is the front door is not in logic without a connector to the top of the castle or the mirror or the Master Sword. So I mean, Gem's gonna blind find it and go in. That is what it is there. And you know he's definitely gonna use his keys. No reason to leave here, even though it's not in logic.
Nice pausing. We've got some indecisions going on for the seed. All right, we did get a pod key though. Oh, and a skull key. Okay, so a good number of small keys here, and part of the we can't get to. Okay, yeah, we can't get anywhere else with our one small key.
Yeah.
Okay, Bread also gonna do the front, the first front of Hyrule Castle. Gonna get his 2 heart pieces.
Yeah. So I mean, I was gonna say this is. Like a decent chance, Darkfrost, no, not available logically. I wouldn't do it either because like. Okay, Bread is doing it. I don't like this because you're with Aga or with the back of escape behind Aga 1. Very good chance that's you're not getting there that way. Which means very good chance you're returning back to this place anyway, and this is kind of annoying to do and out of logic to do. So like, annoying and out of logic are two good reasons not to do something.
Yeah. It's good enough for me.
Annoying, out of logic, and inefficient, I guess, because you have to come back.
Yeah. Well, I mean that 20 rupees, it is not nothing at this stage of the game, but it is probably not necessarily the thing that we're looking for to break open the game, or at least even crack it open a little.
So Fred's gonna give us a more look at the mountain, and I think that probably. Most likely, the mountain just has a Hyrule Castle connector and our progression. Because that's really our main source of entrances left in the Light World. It's possible. The game can do all sorts of things. It's possible we're supposed to bunny walk. It's possible... who knows, but... As of now, really have anywhere else to go.
Brett's actually going to take a refill on the mountain, which is something that Gem did have an opportunity to do so, just chose not to at the time. And probably for good reason, because we're just going to get beat up like crazy here. But that just means that Bread can be on the mountain a little bit longer, and maybe I should catch some of these connectors that Gem was not able to do.
Gem just using his old man saving quit to quickly check this item.
Okay.
Big key, he'll grab it, and then he won't be able to do anything with it because we don't have Boots Hookshot or Meyer.
Yeah, or Meyer. Basically, yes, nothing. This big key will open up. Yeah, but I'm kind of curious as to, like, you kind of mentioned this maybe even a few minutes ago. It's like where are we kind of intended to go here in this seed? And even this early, don't really have a big sense of direction. Nothing's really like opened up with what we have. Oh well, this potentially could be interesting. Find Blind Hut here on the mountain on Bread's side.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We don't have access here logically, but maybe we just squint our eyes and ignore logic. It doesn't seem like this is our progression trove.
Nope. Well, Bread actually not even gonna pick up the 15 rupees underneath the pods.
There you go. There's your Zora access right there.
Yeah. Did we do Bottle Vendor out of curiosity? Was that something?
We did. It was a TR Smith.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we have at least afforded one thing that we were able to get our hands on. Oh my gosh, though, dude, I do not want to farm Zora much in the back of Blinds. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
That did happen for what it's worth. Not in Crosskeys, but there was a bread. Also demonstrating that you don't put down a bomb when you try to dash. It makes things significantly worse. Oh,
blessed
but,
sword.
yeah, not necessarily, of course, something that would lead us to progression. Could be, for what it's worth, but it is something very nice to get here on the mountain.
Yeah, and so it didn't look like our progression was here. So maybe there's some East Death Mountain access via Hyrule Castle.
Okay, Bread remembering that we can't do chess game as a bunny, as in we can technically talk to the guy and he'll take our money and then pretend that he's never seen us before in his life, and proceed to ignore us for the rest of the time there. Okay. All right. So this is hopefully where we're going to see our next logical direction. Jem's gonna check out the other sides of Hyrule Castle connectors. That is not our logical anywhere to laser bridge entrance. I guess maybe with the mirror, East Death Mountain access. Waiting. Great. Okay, where is our next logical access into progression? We found our way out to like the 20 Rupee Cave at Ice Rock Cave and Turtle Rock Laser Bridge.
Yeah. So I mean, Gem took Skull Woods connector from the eastern area, and we haven't seen Loot 5, so I guess we're going there.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I believe we haven't seen Spectacle Rock. Exit.
The drop down. Mm-hmm.
So you're going there eventually. And then we're panicked. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a good thing to somewhat last locate in the light world. Always great to see in this case. It's okay. The point is that we have found our pearl.
Do we have Dark World?
Yeah, I forgot the connector, but we got spat out of Dark Flute 5 somewhere. And then Gem just like saved and quit because he didn't want to bunny walk. So at least we have something there. But I couldn't tell you what connector it was. Bread is he has 2 small keys. We're gonna go beat Mothula, like right now. Very interesting. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, I hope we're beating Mothula. Okay, so Gem is sort of chasing progression or logic. Bread is off fighting enemies.
I don't necessarily blame like Bread for being, I would say, a little bit more aggressive here. Like rushing the boss on this kind of equipment maybe isn't necessarily like the first thing that comes to people's minds. That's a nice mirror, by the way. Skull was map chest. But you know, Bread is down a game in this series, so maybe this is you know, the faster we can go here, the more of an advantage you'll have. That's our second Castle Tower small key. Second, first.
Yeah,
okay.
This is. Yeah.
Oh no, Bread. Eesh. It is a very like rough fight here. Like no hammer, no extra fire rod shots. We just have a fighter sword.
The Gem spent one of his keys and is now committed to finding another. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's also fine. Like there are like 5 of them out there, right? I'm sure we can't be in Skullwood's small key go mode. That would never happen in key drop. Like we have like 3 more Castle Tower keys to ruin our day for.
Yeah. I, in general, am more willing to spend Skullwood's. Like I probably would do it regardless, but I feel better about it when I know where Skullwoods is. Because like sort of the risk you're running is right. Like you make your way down to the dark shopping mall at the end of this route, and then you find Skull, and you're like, well,
You're sad. Yeah. Oh, this is there a shake storage available for Skullwood small key somewhere?
If like you're already committed to so that was DM descent for Gem. If you're already committed to returning back to Skullwoods anyway, it's sort of like you know, I just don't go back until I get a key. It's fine.
Yeah. We did see it on Brett's side. Yeah, I was gonna say like the Gibdo dropped a Hyrule Castle big key, which may or may not be significant. But like we also need a couple more Hyrule Castle small keys to kind of go alongside with this. So I'm not like super worried. You know, if Gem doesn't like go there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but kind of like with he's got plenty of things to do with the mirror that we found in Skullwoods. So that is yeah, we'll have our hands full for the time being.
Yeah, and it looks like Bread's more or less going in at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
A little later, a little mountainer for his troubles. So
yeah. Yeah, and Brett's got like a lot of 5-item caves out of the way, and plus he has that sword right now. That is a pretty big execution bump. As compared to Gem. Alright, so Brett's gonna be on his way to Dark World momentarily as well. And with just, again, barely scraping by with enough cash, we can afford the next major purchase of our life. Dig game. It's like the stages, right? You first afford, I don't know, like a car, and then maybe afford like a condo. Maybe you, or yeah, I don't know what kind of lifestyle you like to lead.
That's similar to what's happening here, except first you afford groceries.
Oh right, we need food. Look, we got. Well, apparently we just flipped our condo, right? So we have some of our money back, maybe a little loss in profits. So now we can afford food again, no problem.
Yeah, then we afford clothing.
Yeah.
Interesting, Gem. Yeah, I think that if you want to continue this route and you want to not take these connectors, you still should grab the items first.
Okay. As in, like, just loot Paradox and then just go back to the connector that, like, the entrance or whatever that you came from. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like you're running such a big risk of like, oh, I'll go do these 3 entrances and then I'll return to Paradox Cave, and it's like, great, but what, like, it's not that much time save to have avoided like adventuring deeper into Paradox Cave, and at the cost you might find pod and me missing that pod small that you just found.
Ooh, Gem though. Yeah, found the real boots.
Like, after having walked past the bonk, like, there's just so many ways that could go a little wrong.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Right. Yeah, the boots, one of the big reasons why start with pseudo boots versus, like, real boots is, yeah, the logic. Lots of bonk things. Oh, nice desert big key as well. Bread, he will survive, right? Yeah, Bread at Curiosity Shop found Ice Palace, which I believe I've heard people say that, like, actually finding Ice Palace on one Ice Palace small key is actually, like, kind of nice, right? Because you just go inside, like, do the couple front, and then go get the conveyor bari, and then you're done, right? You don't have to worry about that guy anymore. You can come back later.
Yeah, as long as you come back with Samaria, it's more or less no loss.
Oh, right, because in this case, like, the Bari is kind of like buys lonesome, but then if you have to come back here again without Samaria, you have to kind of go through this all again. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we have found Castle Tower.
No, Brad is like, why did that happen to me?
Wait, what did he leave behind? I totally missed this.
He left behind the rest of Ice Palace.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that was a vanilla small key. Oh my gosh, no Bread.
Yeah, the moment he caught that thing, he just veers
out. Oh my gosh!
Oh, like, wait,
that is so.
Wait, no.
You know what? It's fine. Okay, it's for the better. Like, do you want to go be Cold Stare on this? Like, it's okay. This is my copium talking, dude.
Let me tell you, you're not beating Cold Stare.
Oh, right. Good point. I forgot we don't have a hammer. Well, okay, no hammer for sure. And then, I mean, we'll see about that glove, if we necessarily need it or not. But it's pretty tragic.
Hey, Gem. Back in you go. Yep.
It's okay. I approve of his see bombos, reject bombos instinct. Okay, I believe everyone should have this. Okay, but we did find our way also over to East Seth Mountain, so at least the Hyrule Castle connector that we got to Turtle Rock Laser Bridge for, we don't need it. I mean, we can still use it, but it's probably not important anymore. Bread got his mirror, right? We were exiting. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. Literally, I am. Look. Sometimes the mirror just kind of mosaics into the rest of the game screen. Okay, it happens to the best of us. Is this the good compass? This is well, it's an acceptable compass. It's not worth really picking up, but I mean, once you have it, it's okay. All right, Brett's gonna kind of follow a little bit in Jump's footsteps. A little bit later to like Village of Outcasts, just from a variety of different things that he's been busier with, like Ice Palace and Skullwoods and such. But of course, he is also like one sword closer to being open, in order to get the tablets. Where Gem right now still, he hasn't been over to the other side of the mountain to go get at least a gnome sword from our perspective.
Would certainly be nice right about now.
Yeah, as we're taking basically every single damage that we can and are able to take in Spiral Cave, I guess we will.
Hey, we've secured.
Hilarious.
Skullwood go mode. Yeah, no, that is
really nice.
We're on the mountain.
Yeah. We can definitively say that we do not need that interest anymore.
Have we checked back of Old Man?
We have not. It's not logic either, right? Oh, Siberia. A Gem has not. Does that mean Bread has then? Question mark.
It is not in logic, but sure would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Bread has. Okay, thank you, Beckley.
This is definitely a way to do this cave. If you're really confident in your hovers, it's probably better, but like probably reduce the number of times you need to hover. Ideally. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we did get the one. I think the boots were in logic, right? Yeah, the one bonk chest that Jump got, that was readily available by the boots. These other ones, we don't have a hook shot for. Like, okay, I think maybe from the practice hovers that we saw, it doesn't really look like today is maybe going to be an on hover day. So we're just gonna leave, which is fine.
Yeah, we're sort of starting our hover engine. It looked like is like rooming up real slow, and then it didn't get up to speed. All right, we'll try again. We'll move on. I mean,
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And it was also good to double check, by the way, that hovering is in fact allowed. So one of those nice things that you would like to probably have a confirmation of before you start, but I'm sure these guys knew. Did we check K45, by the way?
Yeah, K45 is Paradox.
Oh, okay. Alright, Brett's gonna get his real boots. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see what Bread decides to do. Gem exited the bottom of Paradox to get him to Floating Island. More or less the only way you can get there, apparently, since there's just 7 connectors that all just circle around to each other.
Mm-hmm. Did we scout Lake Hylia? Were we ever over here?
It's a big key.
Oh, right. Okay, I think I'm right. Imagine remembering something that happened 10 minutes ago. Okay, well, speaking of also big... Oh, right. Jem also got the Desert Palace Big Key on Floating Island. That was something that he was able to get. Saha said Green Pendant Easter. I did catch that. Which we haven't found. Oh, but we have found GT in this case. How many small keys we have? 2 small keys?
Why did Why did Jem not find GT?
I don't know. Where was GT? We're gonna find out real quick as soon as we get these this bonk torch and the conveyor crosspock key.
It's Paradox Top.
Oh, was he not up here? He must have been up here. Oh, but that's a bow. In conveyor crosspock key. Yeah, in GT.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. Did he forget? Jem never used the mirror? Oh, what? Oh, wait. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the climb is in logic.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god. I'm here for it. Okay, we're in what is this? The top 8 of Crosskeys bracket? Top 8, top 16. Forgot. It says 16. And I mean, like, these guys deserve by these guys, I mean we deserve this kind of entertainment from them. I guess Jem must have just gotten Floating Island and then he just left. Okay.
Well, he jumped. Fine. He jumped down and did all of this stuff, but he skipped. He skipped out on Paradox Top.
Yeah, that bow will be pretty interesting. For Bread.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we don't have anything to use the bow on yet except for GT.
Well, speaking of potentially unbeatable dungeons as well, Jem has found Hera in Dark Shopping Mall Cave, I think, like the bombable one. Okay, no big key, no hook shot, no weapon to kill Moldarm with. Not very much else we can do. I don't know. You kind of mentioned like you alluded to Skull Woods maybe potentially being like if it were at Dark Shopping Mall, you're there and you're just like ugh. And you really want to beat it when you're there, and like kind of the same thing with Hera. You don't really want to come back.
Yeah. But I mean, Hera's nothing you could have done about it, I guess. Whereas, the Skull Woods things, you're like, I shouldn't have spent these keys. Even if it was like, not a bad decision, but it's still a bad decision when you do it and it doesn't work out. Okay.
We're still limited to the lack of glove, also hammer situation, but in this case, primarily, the glove is the most relevant one. Jem can't really do much more in that area, but with the flippers, we can just take the longer way around.
Yeah. What was the big key on Lake Hylia?
Mystery big key. Did we not get it? Oh, no, TR, sorry. TR. We got those. TR big key.
Okay. So...
Alright, well, speaking of...
Yeah, I guess we found Back of Old Man. Is that?
Oh yes, we did. Well, I was going to say we found Pod. That was probably the more longer term investment here on Jem's side. Alright, Jem's actually just spend all of his keys. Coming in with 3. Don't worry about the fact that he doesn't have the bow from GT. I mean, like, maybe even a general sense, right? Like, having the bow is better than not having the bow, but in terms of prod, unless the hammer somehow magically shows up here to this dungeon, Don't worry about Gem's ability to move forward without a bow.
Nice hovers from Bread.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's a big hover. Fine for Bread. That is pod big key.
We'll see how big it is when he gets there.
Yeah.
Even at a minimum, it's going to save him some return time, assuming Gem comes back here.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
yeah,
pretty good chance he will come back for pod big chest before go mode, even if it's even if he comes back with hammer and another key and beats the dungeon, he'll probably still grab pod big chest, which is
and from
just going to be time that Bread doesn't have to spend when he single dips the back.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like with this one small key here, remaining Gem's going to TR small key. Yeah, he's gonna get like everything's up harmless hellway and I guess the big chest. And yeah, as you said, like with another small key and on his way to beat pod, Gem probably want to do this again. Yeah, so this will certainly negate some of maybe Bread's like early or failed investment on Mothula, but still, like there's still a lot of game to play for both of these guys. So. Okay, we are leaving a little bit of money here behind as well. But it's not like, a life-changing amount of money, but there is, there is still the one last outstanding purchase that we probably want to make. I don't know. Probably at least got the most of the money. You don't necessarily need to be so thorough. Yeah. We'll never know what's in that big chest until Bread comes and opens it for us.
We'll never know until a little bit later.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, no. So like the what is it? I've lost my train of thought. Ignore me.
Okay.
I had something to say. It wasn't too important though. Nothing is.
Okay. No. Oh, Bread. Oh my gosh, dude. We can go beat Helma. We can go beat pod on this layout, loadout. Bread making a very excellent decision to go back to Skullwood's front because he didn't want to spend the key earlier, right? When he was he didn't have his key to spend.
Didn't have the key, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a very big find for Bread. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit like less incentivized for Gem, right? Because like Gem opened the door with his key, and right now there's kind of only Skullwoods, like big chest remaining in this area, so he's not like heavily incentivized to go back.
Yeah, no, I don't know when we go back for that. I am concerned about Ice Palace sort of looming. Especially if a glove shows up, like Bread's gonna have to go back, I guess, but that doesn't seem... That seems not as my first choice.
Yeah. Okay, Bread has the hammer. What does that like open up? I guess like discovery wise, and any more like entrances or areas that we can go to?
There's an entrance in Vu we could grab. There's I think maybe most critically is Out of Logic. Left side GT is looking real nice.
Oh, right, yeah. Good. I forgot about GT. Yeah, these are some really nice options then for Bread. All right, Bread. He's gonna go on. So we still can't do catfish for what it's worth. No, okay, never mind. We can do catfish now. At least on the catfish guy side. We just found a glove and fake pod entrance. Oh, okay, that's so I guess with our powers combined, we can in fact do Spike Cave because we have the hammer and the glove now. Sort of. We need invincibility. That's a minor detail. Don't worry.
Yeah, with our powers combined, if we combine our 2 heart containers together.
Yeah, perfect. This is a co-op, right? Is that how things work here? I mean, they already did the Skullwoods second section connector together, so why not Spike Cave? I'm sorry for those of you who dreamed of hovering Turtle Rock without Samaria. That dream will not come to fruition today. Alright, Bread is also at Hera. No glove, it's kind of like similar to what happened with Gem. He does have the hammer, which is a weapon that is suitable, along the sword, to beat Moldorm, but yeah, no access upstairs, so...
This is Gem going back. He's gonna get his sword, a couple of keys, and he'll be able to get the Hera entrance and Scout Ether Tablet, which is nice, and play chess game.
Right. We have the Pearl now. I did forget about that. That's something that Bread had to leave behind.
Yeah, this is Bread getting his TR big key. Almost.
As soon as we... Yep, It's really amazing what you can mirror bonk on and what you can't mirror bonk on. Like, I don't know. You would think the bushes might be a little bit more nicer.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So you intentionally mirror bonk there in NMG or in the Hundo because you pick up the heart piece and then it mirror bonks, and I don't know why that doesn't happen here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just gonna be because you just want to get back in the Dark World there, so it's just obviously faster. I don't know if Rando behaves differently with item loading that causes it to not get picked up before the mirror bonk, or if we're just in the wrong spot. I'm unsure.
You think maybe like there's a difference in, I don't know, like the sprite itself, like key versus like if it was like a vanilla, like regular like heart container heart piece. I don't know. You might behave different versus like a key, or like
sure.
I don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, Brett's also he's in pod now, with the hammer, with the bow, with the big key, all the things that he has over Gem. I'm gonna try and maybe take a little bit of shortcut over to the right side, but I would imagine he's just gonna go beat this dungeon.
Yeah. I think that it's a small mistake to be beating the dungeon right now. He should definitely just go do the back first. Like I assume we're not doing Harmless Hellway, and I assume we're not doing Big Key Chest on 3 keys with the big key and the hammer and the bow, and like it just seems unlikely to me. And so I would call it a you're just adding an extra re-entry into the dungeon by doing it this order, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's unnecessary.
Okay. Hera entrance is Fairy Ascension, I guess bottom, the lesser desired side of that connector. Okay, we do not need Ether Tablet. We're not probably strapped for any more cash.
Okay, and so instead Bread is just going to do left side and then come back for the boss, which is also,
okay.
like we are also worse than doing back than doing right side into boss. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of inefficiency.
I mean, so like with 4 keys, then like, do you go beat the boss? Like with 5 keys, you can just do everything, right? But I guess like with 4 keys, what are you going to leave behind?
You should. I mean, I'm probably leaving behind Big Key Chest, in which case I'll do back with Harmless Hellway, and then go Stalfos basement into right side into boss.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, right side should... Like, either way, you finish with right side into boss every time. Like, the only reason you change it is if you're hoping right side has a small key, I guess, but that doesn't really change anything unless you're... Like, you could just go get big key chest in that case afterwards.
Oh, right.
In that rare scenario.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We did find the contents of the big chest and pod is a single rupee, which at least for Gem, when he was picking up these like 5 rupee pods, maybe he is a little bit more conscious of trying to get scrounging up a couple more extra dollars.
This is good for Gem. He's back in this area now.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be able to get these glove entrances. He'll probably go to Skullwood's big chest and get his hammer, probably.
Hopefully. Well, speaking of, what was this? I think it was maybe...
This is Bumper Bottom.
Yeah. This is, according to the race room title, a very gorgeous Eastern.
Okay,
here we are.
That's what you meant. Of course, sorry.
Yes. I mean, well, this is also Bumper Cape Bottom. It's a nice place to be. Okay, Gem has secured his Zora money. Yeah, let's see. Gem... Oh, Humbug actually putting out a very good point. Yes, in fact, Gem does have the big key to Eastern. No, he does not have the big key to Eastern. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
No, he has the small key to Eastern.
Right, yes. I assume he's not going to use the small key to Eastern, right? Like, he'll just do the normal, like, Dark Square... Like, all the way to Dark Square Pocky and then leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the big key to Skull. Yes, he should have it. That was in Paradox, right next to the boots. So if he doesn't have it, I would be extremely surprised if he just literally skipped that chest.
If I refer to his tracker, he does have it.
Oh no. Thank you for the raid, Zalgadasan. I hope you are still here and watching this seed very, very closely and intently. Again, gorgeous Eastern.
So,
but Gem might feel a little bad now about not having the bow.
yeah, about that bow.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well. Man, imagine like the second bow is just here. Second bow is actually here. That would be pretty hilarious. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, but that would be like a pretty big major bailout for Gem.
Yeah. So, I mean, lots of things to still shake out, but like so far, Bread didn't die on the mountain, got the sword earlier. Did mirror into GT and got the bow. Was able to hover Hookshot Cave and got the pod big. Has the hammer earlier. Is about to pick up his glove here. Like a lot of things seem to be leaning Bread's way.
Yeah. It's certainly looking pretty promising for Bread to be able to do things like not only force efficiently, but also just being able to get to more places as well. Regular Dark World access is certainly much more convenient. What do we have here? We have 2 small keys?
Gem's so sad, actually. This is gonna be like the big feels bad moment for Gem. Okay, he's just doing this and leaving.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because he's like... His next stop is to pick up his hammer, pretty much. So... Oh, he's gonna get the Sanctuary small key first. But then he's gonna go.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
No, he has to do all the bomb. He'll pick up his hammer eventually.
Eventually. Yeah, did he do all the North Darkworld stuff? I think maybe the answer is no. He hasn't done like Graveyard Ledge and like King's Tomb and backup tank also blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, alright, so yeah, we did see Bread do a pretty decent job of hovering early. It does look like that we are not going to get TR hover as well. Ooh, alright, so that's 100% required. Castle Tower small key, excuse me, in the Lost Woods inside drop down to the back of Sank. So that is something that Bread will have to eventually go do. I mean, like, he knows there's a small key there. It's probably not going to be, like, very high on his priority list, but knowing that there's a mystery small key somewhere that he has consciously left, like, wasn't able to get the first time, is much better than, like, not knowing where to get, and then basically having, like, a check isolated and then no real reason to go back to, like this hammer, potentially, that Gem's gonna leave behind. Alright, what's here, though? That's hammer locked and Mimic Cape. Oh, it's a sword. That's a really nice find.
Yeah. Has Bread even made it to the top of the castle yet, or is that another?
No, that's on the to-do list. Oh, I didn't even think about this. It's a very convenient sword to get before Bombo's tablet check.
So Gem is not getting his hammer. He is instead going to clean up Dark Shopping Mall.
Dark Shopping Mall, and then Zora Catfish? Are we kind of in the area for Catfish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, Bread, though, again, back in the area, talking about cleanup, we are gonna come back to Mothula with a vengeance. We have a much better sword. We have a much better hammer. We also have a lot more magic. And a lot more health. Well, health is maybe questionable. Net health, I mean.
I think we have a lot more net health and maybe the exact same amount of health.
Yeah.
But...
oh my gosh, yeah.
Hammer is very good on this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Your neighborhood-friendly catfish guy, Russian catfish.
Yep, yeah, it's very well to be expected here.
Okay, Bread's fine. Bread's fine. All right,
very well done. Yeah, easy fire rod shots. Okay, catfish. Does that Meyer Smoky count as loot? What do we think?
It is our second, which is a good number of key. So probably loot.
Okay, alright. And then going to Catfish was worth it. Especially if Zora also does have something. Alright, right now though, Bread, very impressive scoreboard lead. I mean, I understand it's still early, but still, he has 2 dungeons down. 2 bosses killed, 1 pendant, 1 crystal. And, where is Gem going? No, he's gonna chase the other glove lock entrances. And, okay, so this is probably gonna be his fight to Mothula. So I know we play spoiler. So, like, doing Fighter Sword Moth is not, like, necessarily out of the question for him. He does have probably enough health. I just don't know if, I think he should be fine on this fight. But certainly we've seen, right, with Bread, having a Master Sword, having the hammer, having some extra fire rod shots, like, it's a lot easier in order to get that fight done.
Yeah. I like how we've bombed open this instead of bonking it, because imagine remembering you've got boots.
Yeah, real boots. Okay, Gem just a very talented spoiler runner as well, so probably watched his prize packs earlier, realized that there was a potential to get a full magic drop, so very, very good resource management on his side. Okay, so Brett is kind of back in the like pyramid area, so he is able to, with this Master Sword, get the castle tower entrance as well, because we can just now break the barrier with our Sword of Evil's Bane, etc., etc.
Yeah, we'll see if this leads to anything impactful. Seems unimpactful.
If only Bonk Shuffle were on, I would have been pretty excited to see that.
But with that said, again, Gem may or may not end up circling back here, and Bread has done it for free.
Yeah. I mean, like the points about efficiency you bring up are very, very valid, right? Like part of it is like, yeah, like maybe we did this check, and it led to nothing, like a fairy fountain or like a good bee cave in this case. But like the point is that Brett never has to do this again. If Gem needs to do this because he's still looking for stuff, then he's going to take an extra trip in, which he'll be maybe like adding insult upon injury, just like waiting extra time for nothing. So.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Gem's next opportunity to return to his hammer. The problem with this is even if he gets his hammer, which he's not, I mean, he doesn't know where GT is. So that's also not in the car. Like,
yeah. Well, he must have some sense of like entrance. Like Paradox top is green, right? The skull was the big chest though. Like I'm kind of like less, I don't know, confident on, I guess, that he's gonna return to anytime soon.
Okay, well now would have been a great time to return to it. Maybe we'll do it after pet check.
Okay. All right.
This
pet
is
check
looking
is
promising for Jeb.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this is Bread getting his desert big. And
Right.
Returning and gets to return to GT at the same time. Quite nice.
That's actually really nice.
His hovers have been really solid, so he actually could just climb. I don't think I would do that. I think I would just clear left side, but
Interesting. Bread, I guess maybe he doesn't. Oh, maybe he's gonna do GT first and then go back into Turtle Rock and just take a connector. I was gonna say, like, we have the TR big key.
Yeah. I kind of would have preferred to do TR first. Like, at least just go to Chomps or whatever, because you could find, like, right now we could go to Ice Armors, but we have to skip Map Chest if we go this way, and, like, I mean, we're filled with not the best options inside of GT. It's still a bunch of items, still a good thing to do, but, like, some extra keys would be nice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there are 8 total keys out there.
It doesn't really cost you anything to go clear out TR, then go do GT, then return. Like, you're not getting 3/4 of the way to the exit and then mirroring out and then returning back to the exit later, right? Once he goes into TR, he's gonna clear TR, or he's gonna do all the TR checks he wants to do, mirror back to the big chest, and then exit TR. So, like, he didn't lose anything. He just... Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I was kind of expecting him to continue onwards. But yeah, we're just gonna go all the way to double switch Pocky, which is 0 key spent, and then yeah, we're climbing, and then we're gonna, assuming we don't find a hook shot upstairs, then we're gonna go.
Yeah, and I would say that more so before than, or more so even now than before, is like, I really wish he had done TR dip. Because like, we just have to come back to TR big, like that big chest entrance. We didn't do any checks there, and there's no other way to get that check.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna ask you, like that is like a somewhat like unique entrance, right? And that like you can't go through another one and then get to TR Big Chest. You have to go only through TR Big Chest to go somewhere else. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but yeah, I don't know, maybe we're okay. I was, by the way, I was gonna ask, like, is Gem okay here on 2 keys? And then I completely forgot, and he just demonstrated that there is, in fact, a vanilla small key in Ice Palace. So yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, 2 keys actually kind of super sucks for, like, non-Samaria key drop Ice Palace. Getting that 3rd key is quite the blessing.
Yeah, we have the big key too, right? So can we do anything, I don't know, like more efficient with, I guess, 3 small keys and the big key without Samaria, or?
That we can avoid circling the globe for this right side twice. Like,
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
like the best thing you could do if you don't have a 3rd key is you have to not bomb jump, get to the plus room, drop down, go through the bomb jump the hook shot way to get up to this right side, and then get into this get to big key chest, and then exit out like it's a vanilla game and circle the conveyor again.
Yeah.
And then bomb jump. Like, it's just
That sounds there's a reason why we did not want to do things the intended way. Like when the game was first developed.
Yeah, it's not great. Bread going for a dupe, it looked like. Not getting it.
Yeah, unfortunately the
hilarious bow.
Yeah.
Gem was like,
Well,
oh great, now we can go do Eastern.
Eastern, yeah.
And he still can't do pod.
Oh yeah, he needs that hook shot. Speaking of, the hook shot seems to be kind of loomingly out there. Like there are a lot of things that Bread has done in GT. By a lot, I mean almost all of it so far is hook shot locked.
Double switch is not.
Yeah, right. Like I guess like we had a double switch, conveyor crossbar key, and then like most of the climb here is not hookshot locked, right? It's just really only the last one. But that being said, yeah,
it is gonna be not in logic still.
Oh yeah. We need about like I don't know, like 5 more keys after this room.
Yeah, the rest of this requires 5 more keys, 6 more keys.
Yeah, but don't fret, like this is very much required. All dungeons means that you do have to beat the minion on top of GT, regardless of where GT or whatever the drop down is. I guess it's just Uncle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, also, yeah, we got Mitts and Ice Palace as well from mini pods. I did catch that. So Ice Palace and a Castle Tower key. Bread demonstrating that the boots are very, very powerful indeed. So we're gonna go and beat our next dungeon.
Yeah.
Nice fight on jump site. Yeah, Bombos again. He should be very thankful for that Bombos medallion. Like, it's not like the swords have been super plentiful or anything. Like, I think his top choice would have probably been Tempered Sword for this fight, but he has told me that Bombos plus sword is and Fire Rod is free. Bombos plus sword only. Without the Fire Rod is significantly more touchy.
Alright, well, not the greatest of Aga cycles, but we cleaned it up. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing pretty interesting so far, because like both Gem and Bread are making like very good progress towards their dungeon goal. Bread is forced just finished Aga 2. Gem is gonna go and claim his next pendant, which is Eastern. the good news for Bread is that like once he finds Eastern, assuming he goes in, he is going to be able to single dip this, and then feel pretty decent about his choices.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
the
that
well's
he
even
will
back
single
here.
dip. He'll single dip Eastern at one point or another.
Yes, that's true. Good point.
But that, you know, ideally it'll be sooner rather than later. Then again,
Right.
you know, Eastern Big Key Chest exists, so maybe we won't single dip Eastern. Maybe we'll both just be returning here in a few hours.
few hours. Oh no. I will say, for those of you who did not catch Game 1, Eastern Palace Big Key Chest was in fact the hard last location of both Gem and Bread. So both people refused to return there, and well, the reason why Gem is up a game is because he went there first.
Yeah, and because his route was more efficient, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So. We found Meyer?
We have not found Meyer. That is a dungeon
yeah.
that we haven't been able to make any progress in, or out for that matter. I would probably say that Gem has a better chance of finding it right now, just because he has mitts. So it may open up, I guess, one more extra entrance. However, or something, or an item that leads to more entrances. Like, we don't really have the flute, and we don't have connector to the Maya area, so that, even though we have mitts now, doesn't really, I guess, like, give us more, I guess, like, that much more stuff to do.
Yeah, I think that this is probably Smith Chain for Gem.
Mm-hmm.
Smith Chain, Hammer Pegs. He has quick access to the Ice Palace entrance via Save and Quit to Old Man. This is Bread cleaning up the Skull Woods area. He'll probably do a ped check. Maybe not.
I would have gone for a pet check there, like, just in case, but it's I mean, we found on Gem side that it was only 20 rupees, so no harm done. And literally, Bread just never checks it. It's he'll be fine. Another Myers Monkey. That looks pretty nice on Smith.
Yeah, that's devaluing catfish stocks.
Yes,
though.
Unfortunately.
Unsure what happened there.
Oh, well, hello, Hype Cave. So this looks pretty bit-slopped.
Wonder if this is Bread going for Ice Palace here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 GT keys that Gem is gonna have rolling into GT with that Bread did not. Given Gem's hover struggles, I highly doubt he's going to climb.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was actually gonna ask, like, for the basement of GT, like, you don't really need, I guess, that many hovers? Like, you can probably just bomb jump your way through a lot of it?
Yeah.
Okay. No insane questions here, Baseball. Did Bread begin? He did not begin in.
No, the thing that's lit up is, in fact, Aga 2. Or it should be. It looked... Yeah.
Humbug has said, I'm scared that Gem marked off the top of Paradox when he never went in. I hope that's not the case. That would be kind of scary, because what was in there? These sound big? There was something that was in Stalfos that Bread had found.
Yeah, I mean, and
oh yeah, and the fact we have to beat Aga 2 kind of required. Yeah. That's probably another minor detail. Okay, Gem, by the way, saving infinite time, okay, on Bombo's tablet because he found his sword after checking Bombo's tablet, which was just 20. So he didn't even need to go through the whole animation of the tablet. All right, this is how he comes back.
Yep, that's gonna be the key decider.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So Brett is gonna finish up his fourth non-GT dungeon. Third non-GT dungeon. So he, in addition, of course, to Ganon's Tower. So this will put him at that is the hook shot on a green pendant turnip, which is Bread, which Bread is gonna get very shortly afterwards after beating Armos. That's a good find for Gem for sure.
Yeah, that saves Gem from all of his hookshot hover troubles that Bread has just crushed. This is Gem returning to top of the castle, paying his I didn't have Master Sword tax.
Yeah, exactly. Would you go into Swamp here if you're Gem?
2 keys? No.
Okay. I mean, I would like to not go in, because it would, because it's not a lifetime commitment. At the same time, you're kind of here, so I don't know if it's just like a, sunk cost, like incremental, whatever. But Gem is just gonna go, which is understandable. Where are we going? Out of curiosity.
That's the question for sure. I still am unsure where we're going.
What was here?
This was here.
Oh, Spy Cave. Oh, okay, all right. With our single power combined, that we don't need teammates for anymore, we can just go do Spy Cave. Invincibility, hammer, glove, 10 arrows. This is Bread also like kind of cleaning up his Desert Palace stuff from the big key on Floating Island. So speaking of dungeons, like, would you go back to Hera with this hook shot now, or would you still try and hold out, I guess, for that Hera big key?
Yeah, I'm not. Hera's not really high on my priority list for sure. Like, nice spacewalk. It exists. I'm not rushing back to it. I will. If I get back there, cool. If I'm in the area, I'll probably just beat it. But like, I don't need a crystal right now in my pocket. I need 7 crystals and 3 pendants and Agas and Castle Tower and like.
Yeah. Okay, this is good for Bread. He's basically cleaning up the rest of his stuff over here. So he's gonna get his next Castle Tower key. Okay, this is probably Gem's trip into Pod with the Pod big key and how many small keys so we can finish Pod now, as in like we can just full clear this place and then never have to come back. So if something is in Harmless Hellway that Bread was not able to get, this could definitely really like help Gem's cause.
Yeah, though I think his cause is more or less hopeless if he marked off that.
We'll see. I don't see any like map trackers on his like personal stream, so we don't really know what happens. We're just gonna hope that he just forgot about it. Okay, it is a Myers Smoky and Harmless Hellway.
Yeah, I mean, there's a decent chance that he just didn't brain to the mirror and just didn't click it and just.
Yeah.
And he does still need to return to the area anyway for Hookshot Cave entrance and.
Right, yeah. Did forget about that as well.
And potentially TR entrance, probably TR entrance, given two of the 3 medallions. So he's got reason to be back there. And I guess when he does decide to get back there, if he at that point fails to enter, we're panic.
Yeah, that is a very definitive way of knowing, in this case, if we actually forgotten or we actually just inadvertently marked it off.
Or just inadvertently didn't enter.
Right, yeah. Yeah, still no Samaria that's shown up in our travels for either person. Now Samaria could be further down in GT, like maybe not necessarily like the most promising of aspects because we don't have a lot of GT small keys to kind of help put things in logic, but you never know. So I'm trying to remember if we have any more like outstanding multi-item caves. Like we've seen Blind's Hut, seen the Well, seen Paradox and Saha. Pipe Cave. Alright, Bread is finishing up Ice Palace, so he'll get his next crystal. Gem is finishing up Helmasaur, so he'll pick up his next pendant. Yeah, very solid fight. Bread coming in here with Master Sword and Fire Rod and Bombos. I don't really know how big of a difference, I guess, Master Sword makes on this fight. But, maybe for the cleanup phase. If things go awry at the tail end, or in the middle for that matter, then we'll feel a little bit better.
Yeah. I did. Yeah.
Okay, so this will probably be... Okay, this looks like Ice Palace entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I was like, are we gonna go back to Hera after this? And I think the answer is no. We've already lost our portal.
Yeah. It's an interesting choice to just do the Ice Palace entrance instead of Hera there.
I don't know, maybe he also wants to wait out for the big key, or even the small key. I don't know if that's more incentive, like, because right now, as you said, like, we can really just get an out of logic compass chest and the boss. I mean, and whatever the prize is, but it's like, I don't know, maybe that's not worth the investment.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of just a question of if you think you're like the way Bread has been playing. He's been chasing prizes, which like works. Incredibly well if prizes are if your things that lock prizes are not, in bad spots. But if you leave something behind, you can get pretty heavily punished. So thus far, we haven't seen anything. Okay, so this is our moment of truth for Gem.
For truth. Yep. Okay, we are gonna get a little bit more exploration to the rock. Yeah, and you talked about this earlier. When Bread was over here, we'll go do some stuff in TR. We probably won't follow any TR connectors, but we'll at least get to like Crystal Roller here, and then we will see what ends up happening. Nice small key to this dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
No,
is this falling? Oh, okay. This is okay. Oh, we're just doing more of Turtle Rock. I gotcha. Yeah, we need like Chomps and Pokey 2? Question mark. Pokey 1? How far are we going? Are we just gonna go to the front and then just come all the way back?
We're going to the Pokies. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna mirror. Regardless of what Gem has or has not remembered, he still needs to go to TR entrance.
Right. That's also true.
So we won't get a deterministic panic until after that.
Okay. All right, we did find the questionable Eastern Palace small key in Turtle Rock Big Key chest, Lava chest, which is locked by all 6, which we're pretty close to, honestly. So did we do pokies?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay, all right. Okay, that might have been a little panic. Hopefully that won't matter. Okay, all right, okay. At least the immense like game-breaking panic has subsided a little bit. Jem has in fact found GT. Whether or not he skipped intentionally the first time or not, it does not matter because we're here now.
Yeah, and so Red has more or less cleaned up all these things that Gem has done with the mitts and all that. Not all of it yet. Gem is behind this GT climb, but is here with more keys. Is going to be able to do most of left side, skip map chest, and then climb.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be like, you know, could find him a Samaria, could find him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here with both bows for Ice Armos. So we've got even double capacity in order to beat Ice Armos quickly. Oh, Bread is also checking. Yeah, the Vanilla Desert entrance. That's right. This is something that we've had access to for quite some time with the book, but probably people were hoping in order to do this with the Maya area that they haven't found access to yet. So hopefully this isn't going to be anything bad. It might feel a little bit unfortunate if we had left this forever. Oh my god, it's the Mire. It's actually Misery Mire. Well, so good news for we still don't have Samara yet, so maybe if Samara is not here, this is gonna be you know, still okay at least for Gem. But this is quite good for Bread.
Yeah, I think it's fine either way. I don't think it's gonna make much of an impact.
Oh my gosh,
Nice.
we're getting all of these Meyer small keys, by the way. Although that one is a little bit more varied. Yeah. Now, Bread, though, in Meyer, looks like he has 3 small keys. I seem a little hesitant to wanting to spend it on this side. I think you have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do these checks, you do.
Yeah, okay. With 3 smalls, we can, and big, we can get everything, like Fishbone and Map Chest and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we can get it all efficiently.
Perfect. All right, we got a looks like Higher Castle small key underneath. In basement, along with a desert small key, I think.
Yeah.
How many Hyrule Castle small keys do we have? 2? 3?
1.
1. Okay, that does not do anything for us. Never mind.
Yeah, we are rapidly approaching the point where we're more likely to get to back of escape via defeating Aga than we are from getting our second Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
And like even if you pull out your second, you're like, do I spend this? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've already got a Hyrule Castle big key. Like
Yeah, that Hyrule Castle big key from like the Gibdo back in Skull Woods, like that is extremely like that really helps, I guess, like pull you to Zelda Cell as opposed to back escape. We got 2 bottles, by the way, Meyer, so far. I think that was the extent of what we have.
Yeah, nice. 2 bottles. Awesome.
One of them was a bee in a bottle, so that's something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, alright, this is gonna be the climb for Jam. Like, yes, it is more comfortable than what Bread had, you know, tempered plus silvers. But again, this is probably more like this is what Jem would like to have when he climbs, but obviously it's not necessary. Probably the big thing is no Samaria still for either of these guys. So like you had to see Bread slowing down just a tiny bit because of no Samaria stress for Wizrobes. I'm gonna see the same for Jem, and yeah, no silvers don't do anything more.
Yeah, I mean you can, in theory, 0 cycle.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a yeah. That's actually very
2.
Yeah.
It's just quite difficult. But Wizrobes 1 is much more reasonable. So not that much time lost to not have Samaria. Couple seconds. In fact, less seconds than this.
All right, just goes to show you, the regular arrows are much better.
Is that what it showed you?
Yes, I have proof. I've seen many regular arrows land on Lamos. Maybe I don't know. Well, I guess I have to look at success rate for or accuracy rate for how many regular arrows land on Lamos versus how many silvers land. All right, Gem also, yeah. I think this is a very like practical way of taking care of the Wizrobes. Nice, nice Endermiser strat as well. If you're ever worried about that room.
Yeah, if you're ever worried about any room, just get half magic and
half magic.
Use a medallion at every room.
What if it's swordless? Man, that would be
Okay, I like this from Bread. He hasn't been over here on this side of the world yet. Gem like returned via Paradox, which made sense for him, but Bread needed to pick up chess game and area entrance and top of Spectacle Rock and Ether Tablet, and then he's gonna make his way over to East Side. He's gotten 5 GT small keys, so he can full clear left side.
Yeah, with map chest, right? Yeah. So...
Yeah, map chest included, which, if it's something, is not good for Gem.
It's very interesting to see some of the decision points making. Like, certainly way back at the beginning of the game when Gem rescued Old Man, kind of similar to Brett's situation, they were on very low health, and I don't know, things could have been very different if Gem, I guess, was forced, or was not forced to basically leave the mountain when he did. So I don't know if that would like kind of influence his decision to go back sooner rather than later. But like also as part of Bread's like discovery and routing, he was also able to single dip a lot of the dungeons that Gem was not able to. So like hovered Pod Big Key from Hookshot Cave, found his like hammer and glove, at least found his hammer and bow before Pod. Found Eastern when he did, so was able to single dip that as well. What do we still need for go mode? Ice Rod? Is that kind of it?
That can't be right.
Oh, and Samaria. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least those are the two for sure
and
items.
A Tower Mall.
And a right. Okay. Yeah.
And a Swamp Mall.
Okay. I mean, we're not super far off from go mode, we'll say.
Yeah, and I think that we're missing a good number of entrances still.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves Town, I guess maybe just
right. Yeah, we have not found Thieves Town for sure. So I guess are these maybe like flute locked then?
Maybe. I don't really... It looks like Bread doesn't really have much else to do on his tracker that he's showing. Yeah, we have not seen the TR left exit, which I assume we'll see from Bread. But yeah, that's a potential Meyer access.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're possibly going to see it from Gem too, because I don't know where else you're going here.
Alright, what's here in map chest? Oh, it's a shovel. Okay, we will continue to wait on the value of GT map chest.
Yeah,
some of these
here.
Okay.
Well, I hope Samaria's not in the on that pokey, because
yeah. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah. If it is on that pokey, oh man. That is at least going to be something that Bread can do, probably. But yeah, Gem has a very like low chance of going back there anytime soon. Okay.
Just gonna bonk on Gem? No, okay. So he's seen it and he's decided I'll wait. I will hope for Samaria in one of these other entrances. He's probably thinking I'd really just rather find Thieves Town, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. And I think one of our trackers, Becky Farley, has mentioned like we found I think our entire package for Thieves Town, like hammer, big key, all three small keys. Like we're basically ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like we have oh nice, that's our third for Gem. It's our fourth overall Swamp Small, because there's one in Meyer.
Right.
It looks like we even have a compass for Thieves Town.
Yes, very. We got that in Ice Palace hammer block, so like literally unavoidable. You're forced to pick that up in the sea.
Yeah, it's just in the way of another check.
By the way, this Pendant Desert, I don't know if you realized. We said this at the beginning.
It was just assumed, I think.
Yeah. Alright, we're here on how many small keys? I guess we don't have all four, but we have enough to at least beat the boss. Yeah, right side... Okay, back of Thieves Town is just compasses galore, apparently. Yeah, right side desert. I've seen people, so of course saves come in, especially in key drop. But it's usually something that you might want to wait on, if you can, because then you have to go find this other desert small key, and it would be awful.
Yeah, we did. There was a race on this channel last night without pseudo boots, where back of desert or right side desert had the boots.
Oh. I remember that too. Yeah.
Oh. Behind the GT climb at like an hour 50.
That's terrible, by the way. Alright, we've suddenly got a lot of higher castle small keys. So that could be progression. Nice fight there, by the way, on jump side. We had 15 arrows used. And like a tiny, couple slashes here and there, but what's a slash or two among friends?
You're saying that's an honest fight?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying, you can like maybe bend the guidelines a little sometimes.
Alright, so Bread is gonna clear out Castle Tower here. Not beat it.
We have found Thieves Town in the Maya area. Okay. Yeah. One of the scary, I guess, parts, especially for Castle Tower in like key drop without a spoiler log, is you don't know if there's a Castle Tower key just sitting in Castle Tower, and especially when you have 3 of them, like you really don't want to find out like the hard way. Whether or not, either way, whatever your discovery method is, like that, if the Castle Tower key is in Castle Tower, it's gonna be sad day for you. My area actually was available to us pretty early, right, in Logic? Because it was just TR Connect, or did we need something else to get there?
We just needed the mirror to get up to. Oh my god.
Bread? You know what? This is I take whatever I said back. Like, if you discover that the Castle Tower key is vanilla and you made that decision, you are flying high. So vanilla small key on the conveyor bari and Ice Palace. What happened?
Oh, never mind. He did hit the switch.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, no, that's a big find.
That was quite big. At least there's no Castle Tower key on the Pokey. That's something. But yeah, this is some of the decisions that Bread has made, kind of like going into these dungeons, missing like one like vital piece, right? Sometimes it's paid off, sometimes, but it hasn't. Like, for example, you went to Mire, right? And there was no Samaria there, so we had to leave. But in this case, going to Castle Tower without that Castle Tower small key is paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and like it looks like he probably needs to take that Turtle Rock connector to get to the Mire area, but then again, maybe he finds Flute in the back of Escape and then gets the easy trip to Mire area.
I am sure that the number of blue balls will be hopefully fixed by next season. Or next year, when we do all dungeons goals, and there will be no more blue balls for Aga 1. Or Aga 2, for that matter.
Yeah, I would like to keep Aga 2 blue balls. I would like to get rid of Aga 1 blue balls.
I was gonna say, at the cost of Aga 1?
No. No, not at the cost of Aga 1.
Have we? How many blue balls have we actually had? Is he Cudston? Sorry if I butchered your name. 8? Okay, that is a lot of blue balls. I don't think we're on track to get 15 for what it's worth, but we're on track to get a lot. Okay, that is still a lot.
Yeah. For some reason, Gem's screen is quite dark.
Well, he's in Germany, and it's like 9 p.m. already, so it's okay. Like, yeah, it's just nighttime.
What time is sunset in Germany, though?
That's a good question. In the summer/fall, like 7:30 p.m. I have no idea. I should look this up before I make a random stab in the dark for this. Okay, let's see what this back of Escape has. The Bread was able to... It is the Cane of Samaria. We need an Ice Rod, is that correct? Total?
Sounds correct, yeah.
Okay. I think Gem figured out how to turn on the lights in game, because I don't think he was able to mirror correctly to get into Mire. Oh, but that Cane of Samaria back there kind of adding some benefits, I think, like some benefit for Bread. Because, like, how many Hyrocosta small keys do we have? Like, we don't have all 4, right? So Gem, if you're gonna pick between Back of Escape, picking between Back of Escape and then Zelda Cell, like, especially with the Hyrule Castle small key, I'm not really sure, like, that Gem's gonna, I guess, like, pick Back of Escape, especially when he's just like, oh, I'll just wait for, like, to beat Aga, for the Back of Escape.
Yeah, it's a little awkward at this point, so if Gem's maybe waiting for his 4th Hyrule Castle small or Aga. Aga is kind of impossible to get to. like I'm pretty sure Gem's next destination is going to be Swamp.
Oh right, yeah, because he'll get his 4th swamp key.
Yeah.
Here in Mire, yeah.
But Bread is once Bread makes his way to the Mire area, he will be in Ice Rod Go mode.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he hasn't beaten Thieves Town, because Thieves Town's also in the Mire area. So that'll at least be something. I don't think we got anything out of that. That was exciting. Like, I remember seeing a pod key, but that's also. But that's no, again, that's not exciting right now.
Yeah, no, Bread.
Is,
I mean, he's missing a Swamp Small from the area and Desert and Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So he's missing a bunch of dungeons mostly, but also that Swamp Small.
Okay, yeah, Brett is here, as you kind of said before, like his strategy seems to be chasing prizes from dungeons, and like he is here in Hera, small, after all this time, still without the big key, without, I guess, a small key for what it's worth. We have a hook shot, so that'll at least get us the boss. We'll see what ends up here.
Yeah. I think the best item for Bread would be a flute to show up. I mean, or an ice rod, I guess, but realistically a flute. But I think Gem's in a lot of trouble here with that Castle Tower key and Samaria combo. It's gonna be hard. Yeah. He has to make that decision to go back to Castle Tower. I mean, like, it's not outside the realm possibility, because, like, he only did the first check, just like Bread did earlier, and then Bread, like, went back for the rest, right? So, like, there are checks in Castle Tower that are, like, still outstanding. It's just, once you have 3 keys, you're just like, man, I really want to see if I can hold out for that 4th. Because it's not a light investment in order to climb the tower, basically, in order to only have to stop once you get to the top. Yeah, I mean, another sort of problem for Gem is that, like, you know, it'd be a great time to return to Castle Tower is after you clear right side GT with your 7 smalls.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we'll see an attempt on the left side from Gem?
Yeah, probably 1, maybe 2 attempts, but we'll see. Probably Gem's best outcome in Swamp is finding Harrow Castle small key.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah, because then he doesn't have to pick. He can just literally go into Harrow Castle. That will certainly solve one of his issues. There's still a big outstanding one. One of them, at least, is he has to make the decision to climb Castle Tower with 3 keys. All right, at least map chest is safe. Bread checked the shovel that was there. It was a piece of heart. Okay, this is going to be Gem's attempt to doing attempt at bomb spooky in order to see if we can save a key to do left side. Do we get it?
Unclear.
Heard something explode. Okay, looks like the answer is no.
Yeah, we heard the Stalfos explode, so it was impossible to tell based on sound-ish.
Gotcha.
Or it was harder to tell. Yeah, 1 and done.
Yeah, I
don't
fully
really
understand.
want to be spending a bunch of time trying this trick that most likely your opponent's not doing so you can do left side swamp, which your opponent likely isn't doing. In order to lose a bunch of time, like.
Yeah. Brett has found his small key to this dungeon, Crystal Roller. Oh, that was a flute in the back of Swamp Palace. Okay.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't do anything logically for us.
Okay, we
Side
found.
desert.
Yeah, so that is 2 more checks available for us.
I think that is not in logic. Yeah, definitely not in logic.
Yeah, we don't have enough swamp keys for this. We don't have a lot of like small keys required for some of these like outstanding checks. Like for example, like this one, right? Even Brett's got Eastern Palace big key chests. We don't have enough TR small keys. Even for map chests and GT, we don't have enough GT small keys. Okay, we are gonna get a check on most likely the pokey that we were not able to see the first time on Gem side. Let's see in this case if Bread remembers. Oh, we're actually gonna go all the way to the front, right? Is that what's gonna happen? Because he has smart?
I would definitely, yeah, with this number of keys,
Okay.
I would definitely ride to the front. Excellent.
Nice vanilla small key. All right, that might be a little bit of a theme today. If you guys, don't like clumps of, I don't know, shake and bake, just tell them to shake up the randomize a little bit more.
I thought we were playing key drop.
We are. I know. I kind of want some of my money back for what I paid.
Oh, Brad,
Oh, that
no.
that is.
Don't. Never slash.
Never. Yeah, correct. Never slash. Just get your fire rod out that I know you have, and just burn. Like we've learned this lesson many a time. Like in Mire, in TR. If you have sword beams, you can also just kill them from afar. Okay, Jen's gonna get his right side desert stuff.
Yeah, this is right side desert. Okay, well. This is right side desert into... There's go mode.
Yeah, that is the ice rod. Yeah, so all 4 desert
no
small keys definitely required. Yeah,
And that's...
What Sorry, oh, what'd you say?
Oh, no, I'm just thinking... So, this is probably really bad for Jem. Jem's doing this into Hera. Bread is going into right side GT here. If Bread pulls a Swamp Small out of this, that's just basically like easy path to go mode for him. Because he'll get his flute and then go get his everything out of, like, go clear Mire.
Yeah.
And then go right side desert for go mode. And I don't think he has like a lot of things to distract him from that. Yeah, I don't... If he doesn't, then he needs to take the TR connector, which I still think he probably will do that, at which point he's still on a path to go mode.
Yeah. He has a lot of stuff he's going to go do that he hasn't done yet is, all towards his progression. Like Gem, as you said, he's not going to get distracted by a lot of things. The problem for Gem is that he can get distracted by a lot of things. And missing, like... So I can certainly see a path where Gem rushes Castle Tower when he's only missing the Castle Tower small key. I don't think that's not necessarily unreasonable. But when you're missing 2 things, like Samaria and Castle Tower... yeah, I'm a little bit more skeptical. Just like this fight, Moldorm is...
So Bread did pull a Swamp Small, so if Bread decides to take TR, he's going to be on a path to go mode. If he decides to not take TR, he's on his path to go mode. Either way, he'll eventually either he'll do desert and Thieves and Mire and then go to... Okay, and Gem's going straight for the back here, which means he's not going to get his Samaria this way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Expected.
We have a little bit of copium in that there could be like a higher castle vanilla key. We've seen, I guess, like
Nope. We've seen
oh,
it.
did Bread ever get it?
It's roller room.
Oh no, okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Yep.
All right.
If you choose to go this way, you must. It is now castle tower locked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Gem's go mode is going to be Samaria.
Yeah, but I guess he'll first find that castle tower key, right? Like he's gonna go get castle tower, and then he will just do the back of escape, drop down, and then he'll be in go mode.
Yeah, and
But,
it'll
yeah.
be quick from there.
Mhm.
But like Gem is currently ahead a thieves and a swamp and a desert, but behind a castle tower. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Nice map to this dungeon. Yeah, yes. Gem is ahead in terms of like dungeon clears, but like I don't see this much being enough of a, or like very high of a buffer, I guess. Because like as you kind of said earlier, right? So Bread, his path is somewhat like more on the rails, right? You're gonna go do the stuff that's naturally going to follow from the next thing that you find on your path, and like for Gem, he has to make a conscious decision to go climb Castle Tower, which I'm again, it was a big play for for Bread. Not sure if Gem's gonna follow.
Not sure, but I don't know exactly how much he has left that's like good to go do. Right? We don't have anything aside from the Poke that we skipped. We don't have anything in TR. Don't have anything in Mire. Don't have anything in Hyrule Castle. Eastern, we have the big key chest. I guess that's like maybe you do that before Castle Tower. Maybe, you know, not exactly an obvious priority. We have left side swamp out of logic. Not exactly an obvious priority.
Yeah.
And then we don't have anything else left. So Bread is also on a timer, and he has to beat clear thieves and then clear swamp, and he's probably going to do left side because he's looking for that ice rod, and swamp has
has this
the wall, not the ice rod.
Right. Where did we pick up this Quake medallion, by the way? I must have missed that. Maybe we don't care about entrances anymore.
I mean, the Quake medallion is how we got here, or TRs.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good, excellent. Right. I was like, what?
I don't know where Gem is going. This is Castle Tower potentially. I don't know what else. This is probably not Castle Tower.
Is there anything else up here? He already did chess game.
Left side swamp is not up here. No,
so there's
something's up here.
Fairy Ascension connector. What the heck was this?
This took him to Bumper, I thought.
Right. What was that Bumper?
Eastern, but
there's no way that we would have, like, we have myths, like this cannot possibly be a path to Eastern.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Oh, it was Potion Shop. I had forgotten that it was Potion Shop here. Okay, well this actually might be a path to Eastern then, if that's the case, since we're
definitely
since we're here. Okay.
I think that this
so
definitely Eastern big key chest, and that but this sort of shows where Gem's at in terms of what he has left, right? He doesn't have anything good to do. So it's hard to say how this is going to shake out. I feel like It's pretty close right now, actually.
Okay. All right, so this is going to be Bread's Vitreous clear. So this is something that Gem's still going to have to go do. Because he's looking for Samaria.
Yeah, he will have his flute to get to the mire or desert area. So which means he gets to save some time with Spooky, and he gets to go mode the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And he even gets the like NMG normal Spooky, not the entrance.
Oh right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no.
Unfortunate for Gem.
Yeah, more distractions. We got the powder from Eastern Palace Big Key Chest, which I'm gonna assume that Gem's can chase this like right now.
Yes, and Bread basically. So Gem has to go make the decision to do Castle Tower, which is the dangerous part, and then do Castle Tower, and then do Mire, and that's the things Bread's had over him. And Bread has to clear Thieves and then clear Swamp, and then make the decision to do right side Desert, which is a much easier decision, but.
Mm-hmm.
But that's sort of, I don't know which of those is. Like, clearing Thieves and clearing Swamp, including left side, are both not short tasks. Gem is doing left side Swamp. That is not good for Gem.
Yeah, and with 2 items here, okay, is this a lighter investment, I guess, the left side Swamp than Castle Tower, which also has like 2 items?
No.
Yeah, okay. I guess, well, it's what, 3, actually it's 3 items, right, in Castle Tower? It's just, we just need,
No, it's 2, he already did the
oh, you
item.
oh no. Okay. I actually thought that in my mind he only did 1 of them. So then I was like, oh well, maybe he has more incentive to go back. But if he's actually done Dark Maze, then that's actually that's even worse for him. Eee. I mean, and again, like this is kind of what happens. Sometimes, like, and maybe this is this is good for more rando content, right? If there is a game 3.
It looking like a game 3 is on the menu, yeah.
Okay, is there anything that I guess we know from everything that Bread has found, there is nothing on left side that can be beneficial. I don't know if that pod key might also I don't know, motivate Bread to go back to pod. But again, like as I kind of said, there are lots of things that are just more or less like on the path for Bread, and chasing after these one-offs versus like full dungeons or even like Desert Right Side, right? That has 2 items versus like Harmless Always 1.
Yeah, I think that Bread. I would be surprised if Bread's first stop post Swamp isn't, well, flute activation, then Desert.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, that is a Thieves Town down for Bread. So we have Swamp left.
I think this is.
Is this Castle Tower?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So we're both. This Gem is on a very direct path to go mode. There's no question. Like, he's gonna get this key. He's gonna beat Castle Tower, and he's gonna go get his Samaria as his first thing because it doesn't do anything for him otherwise. And that is go mode for Gem. Bread almost assuredly is going to swamp here.
Mm-hmm.
And he will full clear swamp. He might even... Okay, yeah, quite the convenient way to get to swamp. And I would be surprised if he doesn't immediately go to right side desert.
Go to desert. Mm-hmm.
But there is a possibility that he doesn't. Like, there's also a possibility he skips left side here. Like, I don't know. There's right. Like, he could potentially even delay left side, go to the back, not get his ice rod, and then say, I'd rather check desert right side than left side swamp. It's left side swamp is at a save and quit, and then that could save him a whole 2 minutes of swamp time.
Yeah. I was... All right. If only there was a webcam. I was gonna say, like, he had his mirror out, right? Just like Bread. Good thing he did not follow through, like what Bread did early in Ice Palace.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's one of those great times when you really wish you had a spoiler log for this. Okay, so what does okay, Bread is at least gonna do compass chest. I was actually thinking what you kind of said earlier was like if we're literally like ice rod one item from go mode, like maybe we can just go to the back of swamp. Like you would feel kind of bad if left side had nothing for you and then you could have come back later for it. So if he if Bread goes and does the back and then immediately rushes like desert, I think he's ahead.
Yes, I mean, this fight takes a while for Gem, but Bread has... So, I mean, Bread's definitely ahead if he does that. Because Gem has this long fight, then he has to go get his Samaria, then he has to go clear Meyer before he's caught up with Bread.
Mm-hmm.
Or, sorry, before... And then Bread has to go to right side desert and probably activate his flute. I don't know who's... I don't know if Bread's going to skip right side here or not. If he... Or left side swamp. If he goes back in for left side, I think it's pretty unclear. He's still probably ahead.
2 minutes. Yeah, this fight is pretty long. So he's gonna finish Argus, and then Meyer I think does take longer than like 2 minutes to even get back to the boss, and then you have the normal boss stuff. We're almost done with the Aga blue balls, don't worry, I think. Not like I've been counting.
Yeah, I think that Bread was like at the big chest of swamp when Gem entered this fight. Like that is a significant amount of time that, like, you know, you may or may not been accounting for when you're like sort of doing your calculations. So Bread goes back in. Gem immediately mirrors, saves, quits, goes to Sanctuary.
Yeah, this doing left side, unfortunate for Gem, but at least we have parity now for Bread. I mean, I think Gem is still a little bit on the short end because he had to go back to go do left side swamp, whereas Bread didn't have to make a separate quote unquote trip. He just, you know, went straight back in.
Yeah. So Gem gets his Samarias.
And an extra small key to GT.
Extra small key to GT before he realizes that he's in go mode. And yeah, he just has to beat TR and Meyer. Red has to finish left side and then go to desert and then beat TR.
Yeah.
Gem's going to Meyer first, which is good for us because we get to know which one is who's actually ahead at the end of this.
It feels like Bread is certainly, as you said, at this point on a timer, but it does feel like if he goes to desert right side, like immediately after left side swamp, he still should be ahead.
I'm not sure. I mean, he hasn't activated his flute yet.
Does he need to activate his flute?
He certainly doesn't need to activate his flute, but it might be faster regardless.
Okay.
I think
Oh, I
Jem's
guess,
ahead now.
Yeah.
I thought this is.
Is he? Well, okay, yeah. Laser Bridge is that flute spot too, like the potion shop. So that's a very good reason to go and activate the flute. At the very least, in addition probably to even getting to you need to get into desert somewhere.
Okay, where is our desert access? Is it south or like eastern ferry entrance? Okay, Bread's going for Ped here, which is Doom.
Okay, that is. I honestly thought that he would actually not ever go back to Ped after not reading it the first time.
Yeah.
And we just read it too. What? If you were here, already just go pull it. That's at least something. Okay. Well, okay. This is pretty close then, right?
Yeah, but I think that Jem's ahead. Apparently there's a desert entrance in CAC, maybe?
Okay. So he'll probably go activate his flute and then go do desert? Or is this desert? This is higher.
No, okay, yeah. Not close.
Oh, never mind. Oh.
We did not choose correctly.
This makes sense though, like from him, like I guess I didn't think about this earlier. Yeah.
I mean, this is 4 items, desert is 2.
Yeah.
Desert is a much better 2 items for what it's worth, which is sort of why I expected it. Yeah. Which is why I sort of expected it, but I guess if we're here, there's no
that makes a lot of sense.
No reason not to follow it. And it does look like Gem will advance. So this race was quite good.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of drama for this race.
Yeah, last race was pretty cut and dry who was in the lead the entire, like, we got like 10 minutes in, we're like, yeah, well, this is over. Whereas this one has been,
there's been a lot of
up
back
until
and forth.
about 5 minutes ago, I didn't know who was winning.
I think Bread. Yeah, like I don't know. Throughout the race, though, it really did look like Bread had the upper hand for like I won't say a vast majority of the race, but it seemed like a good chunk of the race. He looked like he was favored to take home the mini Triforce piece for this win. Oh, he's gonna turn in. He's gonna do what Gem did. Which is
desert. Oh no.
Which is yeah, like what Gem did was, right, he went to turn in the mushroom, and then he went to followed all his connectors, go to potion shop, and then drop down Eastern Palace Big Key Chest, and
yeah, hopefully Bread can make it to go mode first.
Oh, we're gonna check Pod. Oh, Big Key Chest and Harmless Hellway. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't remember where all the desert connectors were, but
I mean, I think that one is that right where he is in the light world. I think
light flew fog. Oh yeah. I think you're right, because I remember getting spit out there when we were trying to first go into Dark World. Yeah.
Gonna be quite close for Bread to get his Ice Rod order. Like, if he... Because I think he will... Presumably he mirrors right here and goes in the desert and gets it. It's...
Has even Compass Chest, too.
Yeah. I don't think he makes it in time.
Alright, big GG's though for Gem. Sword up. Not sure if he necessarily was thinking that he was in the lead, if at all, at any point in the race. But here we are, 2-0, his 2-0 Bread for the series, and he will be moving on.
Yeah, looks like Bread is called it
Turned
quits.
in. Alright, big GG's to Bread. Like I said, I think he was ahead for the vast majority of this race, and sometimes Ice Rod hunts can be somewhat unpredictable at the end.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said. You know, Bread's strategy was, you know, rushing prizes, which inherently runs a risk at the end of it, of like, you have more cleanup to do. So it's not like Gem, you know, Gem had a bunch of different choices when he did decide to go take his trip over into Castle Tower. But we are joined by Gem. Hello, GG's.
GG's.
Hello. Thank you. Nice seed.
Nice seed. Nice vanilla keys. All those vanilla keys, yeah? That you
Yeah.
you missed one of them, right? We're joined by Bread as well. GG's Bread.
GG's Bread.
Yeah. GG's Bread.
I felt so good about getting that vanilla CT4 early on. I'm like, oh, okay, this is my clincher here. And then Ice Rod. But
That
Yeah.
Castle Tower decision was so good for you. Like, and then as you kind of said, like Ice Rod was Telethar were talking about it earlier. Like he had postulated maybe like after Swamp, right? Okay, like you go back and for left side, and then afterwards, like because you got the Desert Small Key, it's a pretty fast check, like for 2. And then like that would have been possible. But...
It's just, I don't know. Everything was like, I had a lot of 2-offs and random locations. It's just like, okay, well, I mean, Front of Escape is 4, which seems pretty decent, and I can check Pet on the way, and just from where Sank is, and then I can activate Flute, and then Flute's activated, so once I get the key, I can just very quickly get back.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately Gem just had a better go mode of Samaria, which saves, right side GT, roller room.
Yeah, it saves a lot.
It's a
And Pokemon.
you just and Pokemon, which was a vanilla small key.
You left after Chomps.
Yeah.
We were like, what happened?
Yeah. At some point I was like, wait, why are there 5 checks on TR? Oh, oh no.
But ultimately, it's not like Bread. You were far from finishing, right? You were Flute to 2 and kill Trinex away.
2, Trinex.
It about adds up to a right side GT and a front of TR.
Yeah, because then, I'd be at the front of CER, I'd save quit back on the pyramid, and just jump right down again, and from there, it is really fast from where I was at.
Yeah. So, it was a very good race, very close.
You had a...
Right up until the end point where after Swamp you were faced with some decisions, was like, okay, yeah, I don't think this is... I think this is Gem's race now, once you sort of made a wrong call. Which, not a bad call, but just not the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fish. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tella. Sorry. Yeah.
No, I said go ahead. You.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say you're early to mid game, even probably mid to late game was very efficient. compared to I guess like what kind of like went through, like maybe one of the benefits was you got to do GT early because you found you got a bow, so you were able to single, and you hovered Pod Big Key from Hookshot Cave, and you found your hammer, so you were able to like single dip a lot of dungeons. And then also you had because I think Jem died earlier on Paradox when you first rescued Old Man. Like you had a sword over him for like the vast like a lot of time. So that was like, and so like it really did look like you were just kind of like surely like pulling ahead, and then you made the big play to like go into Castle Tower with only 3 keys, and you found the vanilla key. It was just like, oh my gosh. And then yeah, sorry about the ice rod hunt at the end.
That's just how Crosskeys be.
Yeah, there were a lot of spots where kind of wondering in this case like what could get Jem back into this. But you made it, Jem. you had made the big decision to go into Castle Tower with 3 keys.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost last location. I had the Pokey left. I had GT map chest left.
Mhm.
Was it? I think.
Yeah, I was
it's-
thinking like that's like, okay, this is probably last location territory for Gem. I mean, this is last location territory for most people. That's a terrible check to go with 3 keys. It's really bad gamble, but I don't know. I just felt it.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you don't have that many things that are dense, and if it just has some aria, it's very easy to lock the CT key. In this case, it was the opposite, but
Yeah, a part of it was like, I really don't want to do Hookless Swamp right now, and I mean, I think it was just on Green Penitence. I could have had Hook. I hadn't come back to Saha yet. I'm just like, man, I don't want to do Hookless Swamp. I don't like, a lot of my options are kind of bad. I'm here on the mountain anyway. I'm just gonna do it.
yeah, I don't recall. Was there a TR key on right side GT or something?
no, because I don't have
I
it.
don't think so.
I have 5.
Oh, you have 5. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was just thinking because that 6 TR keys does lock your hook shot. So
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think, what is it? Did I mean, yeah, it does lock hook shot, but then once, I don't know, I feel like I'm in ice rod hunt territory, just like, I don't know, this could be anywhere. This could just be behind other things. Who knows at this point?
yeah, I think it's more interesting if you're hunting the Samaria, not the once you're in the ice rod
Oh yeah,
hunt, you're just in hell. So it is what it is.
yeah. You're just doing checks and praying at some point.
Yeah, but like if you're hunting down the Samaria, there is quite a few things behind Samaria. So
Yeah.
but GG's to both of you. Shem,
Yeah.
you've advanced the top 8 to the waiting room.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
What
it's
is
Chappie or Tito's. It's my next
yeah,
matchup.
I was gonna say, what do their settings look
I am
like?
rooting for Titos. Settings wise.
So I just walked in
Chaffee
the
is
tournament like, I'm just going to enable everything. I haven't played with some of these settings, but I'm just going to enable everything and see how it goes.
I'm so grateful you did that, man. It was great playing some settings. It
Oh yeah.
was a very fun 2 matches.
so Tito's has Mirror Scroll Pseudo Boots, no delay in common, and Chaffee has Zelda Woods in
The Zelda
common.
robots. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not
I mean, either are,
2023.
yeah, exactly. Either are fine, but I just like running. So
You like those boot starts, I get it.
yeah. It's fun to be able to use your A button.
Yeah, this was a very fun race though. Thank you guys both so much. And yeah, best of luck moving and over to the next round, Jem.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks so
thank
much
you.
for commentating and tracking and the restream. And yeah, big GG's, Bread.
Yeah,
Was fun racing you.
GG's. Absolutely.
Hopefully we'll see all each other in like a month and a half if you're going SGL, Bread.
It's slightly in the air. I might be. It's
Okay.
depends.
Okay.
There's
Alright,
like
well, we'll see.
there's
Yeah.
like a week to like figure something out in my real life, and then I can decide on it.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully everything will work out. Obviously if it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be really nice to see everybody again. Yeah. So, but until then, are you still in HMG? Remind me. Or
Yeah, I'm actually I'm at the end of the winners bracket against Skelly and HMG.
congratulations. Best of luck. It's
Yeah,
scary,
then
but
as
also
whoever
yeah, good. Yeah.
yeah, decide that and then go on to the finals for the whoever comes out of losers bracket.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, best of luck. Hope it goes well. Yeah, and yeah, I want to thank our trackers Becky Scott Farley for tracking, and then also Siberian. So thank you so much. And Tomatalk was here earlier doing the restream setup initially, but of course we have the lovely baseball helping out and wrapping things up for us. So thank you. Of course, thanks for getting up early, Telthar. I appreciate it.
Good times.
Okay, I don't know if we're supposed to do the outro. Baseball? Okay.
I can totally do
hello?
it. You're fine. Thank you for doing most of it, though. I do appreciate it. Less talking for me. Hi, I'm Baseball. That's it for this race. Tons more Crosskeys all the time happening. Keep an eye out for more races. Thanks to our volunteers. Thanks to our runners. Thanks, chat, for being here. We're going to head over to ZSR 3, where they are doing some Wind Waker randomizer. They're currently in the winners bracket finals of season 8. I had no idea that it had progressed so far without me knowing. So that's cool. Hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you next time. Bye.